What's happening, my friends? My name is Nathan and welcome to Motorcycle Training Concepts. Today we're focusing entirely on rain. As a new rider, the first time that you ride in rain, it's going to be uncomfortable. You're probably going to be a bit scared, nervous. The first time you do anything is going to be jarring on a motorcycle. But rain is particularly dangerous in this case because rain is similar to the ice and snow that we talked about previously, in the fact that you're going to need longer distances to do anything. So braking is going to take longer, accelerating is going to need to be more smooth, and in corners you're going to want to be more cautious of how much traction you're committing to that corner. However, it's not as bad because your tires are capable of a lot, and your tires can push water, your tires can handle rain. What your tires don't handle really well is when, like the first 30 minutes of rain, when all of the oils that are baked into the road start to separate and come out of the road and start washing out to the side of the road. But once it's good and raining for a bit, there are some distinct differences between rain and snow that I'd like to point out here. The first one is that water is volatile. Flash floods can happen in a heartbeat. They can take your motorcycle from you in a heartbeat and then take you from you in the next heartbeat. So when it starts to rain, or maybe you think it's going to rain, the best thing you can do at that point is understand where the flash flood areas in your region are and just avoid them completely. On top of that, I'd like to bring up that rain typically carries things like dirt, debris, mud with it, and it'll pool up on the road. It may look like a little puddle, but it could just be a recess in the road covered in slush and slurry, and that is a surefire way to lose traction on your bike and crash. And then one more distinction between rain and snow is that with rain, if it's actively raining and you're traveling at speed, you have the risk of hydroplaning. When your tires aren't pushing out enough water and then you start to float on that water, all the traction from your tire to the road below it is gone, and you're pretty much surfing at that point. You don't need to be going fast for hydroplaning to happen. Maintain good PSI in your tires, maintain good tread on your tires, and pretty much just maintain your bike, and hydroplaning shouldn't be an issue for you. Now, interestingly enough, with rain comes clouds, and with clouds comes lack of sunlight. This means that it's generally darker outside when it's raining, and if you have a smoke visor at this point, it becomes harder to see discolorations in the road, and generally visibility for you and other drivers is going to be reduced. So having a smoked visor during the rain is going to limit your visibility even more. So this has all been very nuanced stuff. This is all kind of negative Nancy, nuanced, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't happen to you stuff. But for the most part, for motorcyclists, rain is a non-issue. As long as you follow some basic guidelines, rain's not going to be that much of a hazard for you at all. And the biggest one in that category is just maintaining your bike. As long as your bike is maintained, it's going to handle the rain with general ease. Now, the rest of that comes on to you as to making sure not only can you remain calm in the rain, but can you remain predictable and remain seen to others while they're in the rain. And this is where things like reflective gear, high-vis colors, so whatever you can do to make it easier for them to see you is going to help you in the long run too. So reflective tape, reflective clothing, maybe some brighter lights for your bike, some reflective tape on your bike, and then just treating rain in a very default manner of increasing your stopping distance, increasing your space cushions, being in orange stage the whole time so that you are constantly aware of your hazards around you and you're not having to look for them. You just know that everything is a hazard right now, and I'm spending more time than I need to slow down and speed up and turn. So if you're a new rider and you haven't ridden in the rain yet, the first time you do it is going to be a little scary, and it's definitely going to be uncomfortable. But every motorcyclist I've known has ridden in the rain and continues to ride in the rain, because at the end of the day, as long as you're avoiding flash flood areas, it's not that bad. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right there. If you have any questions about rain as a new motorcyclist, go ahead and leave them down below. I hope you all ride safe and ride smart, and I'll see you in the next video.